The
I was
dog,
just
I
thinking
just
about that. I
go
don't either.
outside,
I
and
came
you
in
don't get back in until you go to the bathroom.
I
Got
definitely
And
seen
in
you
cats
it.
love
online,
you don't
Cam.
do that.
I've
Right?
been ready. Yo,
Oh,
Plunger, where the
now you are.
All right, all right. Welcome back. We're up to
Thanks.
number 16 now, episode 16 of this little
That's
adventure we're
crazy.
on. Previously, you guys
Be
were
up to
setting
like
off on a
50 if it
little.
wasn't for all of Bo's weddings. Or
Yeah.
Thursday weddings.
I'm
Bo had
sorry that I'm
Audience
loved
right
and valued by many people. My
And you
bad.
got
People who like
another
Thursday
one in
weddings
under a
specifically.
month.
Yeah, I don't
Anyways,
know. I
Parker
might
wants
skip
to
out
get
on that
going.
wedding. I don't know.
What'd you
For
Your
say?
now,
wedding's out now.
16, episode 16. Last we left off, you guys are on a little bit of a journey, a 5-day trip, as you are following a river to the secluded home of an old wise man to find out some lore about the area, find out what it is that you have in your hands, this interesting relic that you've procured from the tomb on Heroes Hill. Starting off the journey, this first day has been somewhat uneventful until the very end. You passed by a village that was a little bit off. Everyone inside kind of kept their distance from you. And shortly after crossing through and reaching the other side, you found what might have been the reason, as you were ambushed by a
Quite
group
rudely.
of 3. There was a scout of some kind, a soldier of some kind, and a mage of some kind. And after taking out 2 of the 3, and watching as their bodies like essentially disintegrated as soon as they were slain, you are
Yeah,
left with 1. And
there
right
was
now,
Thanos
Elowyn,
snapped.
I believe, has this individual charmed, as the rest of you kind of recuperating from the attack, getting yourselves together, grouping up once more. You see that the individual, the ghostly one that kind of appeared and disappeared, and with her withered form, like cast out various necromantic spells, is now held in place and is just kind of staring at Elowyn. She is charmed by you for an
gonna make
amount of time. I think an hour.
Get an hour
gonna-
with her, baby.
An hour.
She
Damn.
making a move?
It is a level 1 charm. It is nothing incredible, but it is. She is, at the very least,
No.
susceptible to anything that you might say at the moment, and she is not going to outwardly attack you. And as the rest of the group kind of files in, she knows better than to go after any of them, as she is very low on health at the moment. But that's where we start, as you are face to face with her. Actually, a lot of her visage is kind of covered and draped and hard to see. But she does have these like very vibrant, like sickly yellowish eyes that peer out and narrow towards you.
Cool.
But she is silent.
I'd love to like look her in those sickly yellow eyes and go, my, what beautifully sickly yellow eyes you have. It'd be really nice if I could see them a little bit better. Would you mind taking that cloak off? Revealing that hood?
Damn. She really
Go
just
ahead.
went straight to trying to
Wow.
lose her.
And make a persuasion check at advantage, because she is charmed.
Great.
First thing Kiwi says to a lady is take your clothes off.
No, that's what I meant to like add take the hood off.
The
I wasn't
first thing
insinuating
she
to take the
said
clothing off.
was,
I wanted her to reveal
your
her
eyes
face
look
so we
like
can
shit.
see who
Listen,
we're talking to.
All I'm
Oh.
learning here, and Cam and Jesus should also learn, is this is what you should say to ladies first.
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently negging works.
That's
Oh,
what that would work on me if
Yeah.
See? There it is.
Jesus Christ.
it was Kiwi saying it.
What
You
a
got a 6.
start.
Big 6.
Big 6 with persuasion.
Was that with advantage?
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
Yes,
the
it was.
advantage
Nice.
roll.
Oh yeah, it was.
You got
Okay,
a
cool.
2 out of 5, baby, with a +1.
Woo.
The eyes narrow,
Okay.
and you can see less of them than before.
Oh.
And she adjusts slightly, not to necessarily hide more of her face, but to ensure that she's only showing what she intends to show. But she doesn't speak. She doesn't reply. She just kind of keeps staring at you.
Uh, Elowyn's gonna kind of, be like, oh, keep them hidden. That's your choice. It's your body. She goes, so I'd love to know what brings you here tonight in this lovely ambush evening.
She looks to the spot where one of her allies was cut down. That is now just vacant. There's like a little bit of like a black substance on the ground, like in the grass, where this individual was killed. And those of you that are nearby see that there's something solid in the middle, just maybe fist size or smaller. And she looks to that and then back to you. And she says simply, I was misled.
Ella's probably gonna look back at whoever's kind of closest to the body to hope they go and fucking grab that thing quickly. And she's just gonna like look around the party, like eyes.
Oh, I was gonna say Ben would have like kind of picked through the guy that she slain.
Okay, yeah, Kedri doesn't care. Once they
Mhm.
turned into goops, he stopped caring.
Well, I mean, she would not have left the body, is what I'm trying to say.
Then you quickly look, and all that remains of that individual is a cloak and a pool, again, like a very small pool of like black ichor, and there is some kind of like a stone or something in the center. There's like a bump underneath the cloak that you can examine if you'd like.
Okay. Well, first, obviously, I pick up the cloak.
Mm-hmm. You have a cloak.
Like my blanket. My blanket
Well,
disguise.
no. Your blanket disguise is beautiful. And I mean, I'm gonna poke at the rock with a stick.
It does not react.
All right, I'll touch it then. Why not?
All right. You take it in your hand and shake off some of the goop that is stuck to it still. It's got a very interesting shape. It's some kind of black stone that's been cut and faintly polished. It is it looks almost like a cocoon in its shape, but there is like a harsh dividing line down the middle, like a crack almost. All the same material. Doesn't strike you as particularly magical.
You know, I'm not going to be the one who's the judge of that. I don't know shit about magic. In which case, I will try to, I will bring it over to the group and hand it to Nest.
While she's doing that, I'll go loot the other body.
Kedri looks at Ben bewilderedly as you hand it to Nest.
I don't fucking know what it is. I don't...
You think he's gonna know?
Yeah, I want to
he knows things
investigate it.
sometimes.
Looking for some Arcana checking on it.
Sure. Tramples, you find the same thing on the other body.
I'll take the cloak.
The weapons are there as well, if those are of any interest to you. Just
But
simple. That one that you were looking at would have 2 short swords and a short bow.
Sure, I think I have room for that.
Well,
I was
that's
gonna
a
say,
19, Parker.
19 Arcana. You look it over quickly without casting anything or doing like a super in-depth study of it. Just kind of like looking about its construction. It doesn't strike you as having anything intensely magical in its design. You don't see any glyphs or runes or anything like that that would point towards anything in particular. It doesn't. Some magic items have like almost like an aura, like they exude some kind of power. You feel nothing with this.
So I think not feeling like a magical aura or any like signs of anything. I think I would just want to investigate it more deeply just to see if I like know anything about this in particular.
I will say give me a history check. And as you consider that, Elowyn, she says she was misled.
Yeah, no, Elowyn definitely was pondering that as the group was shenaniganing in the background, and
I just
she's
want to make
kind
sure
of
I'm gonna explode.
she's just kind of like, what do you feel like you were, misled on? I'm sorry to hear that. She's showing some compassion here.
Is it sincere compassion?
She's for Elowyn, this is more like she's trying really hard, but it probably doesn't come
doesn't
off
read?
naturally. Yeah, she's
Okay.
not charismatic in the slightest bit here. She should not be doing this, but she's doing it.
Well, you're the ones that are friends with her. It makes the most
Yeah.
sense.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that she's the one that cast the spell because she would immediately just like give this off to like anyone else.
Literally anyone else. Sure,
Probably
sure.
samples, but she's the one that has the spell, so she's realizing she did this before she thought anything through here.
That's okay.
So no,
What-
it
what
probably
is-
just sounds sincere.
What is the question?
I'll say it in the way she would, where it would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What would you think you're misled about?" Like she would like it would sound condescending, probably, as much as she's trying to be nice.
She looks at you in particular, Elowyn, and she looks at the staff that you carry. And she says, that item you hold is not what I thought it was.
She's gonna laugh and go, "Same. What are you looking for?" Because we might be on the same path here. Like she's actually technically like elated at that because she's also pissed off about the staff. So she feels like she has a genuine bond right now with this creature.
You do have your staff out because the other one's hidden,
Yeah.
like your regular normal one.
No, yeah. She's
Okay. Gotcha.
Elowyn is disappointed at the staff she has, but she's trying to figure out right now.
I will ask for another persuasion check on that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Am I still at advantage?
Yep.
Oh, shit. I have to roll two of them. We had a 17 and a 12. Okay, 17.
Even with a 17, she pulls back and winces a little bit, and she says, I said too much, I fear. I did not know you had such capable allies.
She's just gonna be like, "Well, thank you." And she goes, I didn't think I had capable allies either, but we're here.
Can
And
we hear this?
they've proven
What the fuck,
This
dude?
this is fair. Kadri just shakes his head like, yep, that's fair.
I'm a pretty capable ally,
that's such an Elowyn thing to say, though. Like,
depending on what you want.
Kadri has taken no offense to this.
she goes, and Elowyn looks her deeply in the eyes and goes, I'm sorry, your allies were not as capable as mine. She's just so genuine right now.
You can tell
Finally,
that
somebody who gets me.
you can tell that there's the magic that you've cast on her is compelling her to hold herself together, but she's fighting it and forcing a frown.
Elowyn's just pushing it here, and she's gonna clap her on the shoulder and just goes,
You do, and as soon as you do, she flinches and the hand comes up before she puts it back down again.
with time, my friend. She's just gonna I think she at that point, hold on, let me figure out what Ellen would do here. I've got two options to ask her, or all right, she's gonna be like, oh no, she's probably gonna be like, do you feel that you've failed? And be like, if so, what do you think you should do about this?
Feel that I was failed, and she looks again at the the remains of the one that tramples you are next to. That was the one up in the trees, the scout.
So Elwyn's like, well, what would you do about this, basically? And like insinuating towards the cocoon fucking ball.
Zone.
I would take what's mine and be on my way.
She's like, I don't know what's yours. I'm so sorry. Like let's get on the same page here, basically.
She who ended up taking the 2 stones?
Nest
one.
currently
Nest
has
Nest
one.
has one, and
Trample
Tramples
has
has
one.
I
one.
intended on taking it back when he was done looking at it, but
For the
he
record,
currently
that
has it.
history check was a 23, Parker.
Ooh, interesting. And as she points in your direction with 2 fingers, one at Tramples, one at Nest, she wants that stone back. That is something of a like holy symbol almost, that you know to be in regards to a more evil deity in the grand scheme of things. A goddess known as Ibeska, Ibesk. She is in a lot of ways like the dark mirror to Hirna, the goddess of healing. In the ways that Hirna is the goddess of preserving what life is there. Ibeska is concerned with creating and reanimating new life. So she is tied to the undead. She is tied to poisons. She is tied to sickness. Not a super well liked individual. And the followers that she
Can't
does
wonder
amass
why.
are usually a bit freaky.
She just wants to bring people back from the dead.
Yeah, just that.
So what if
She looks to you now, Nest, as you say that.
Me? No, I was being a smartass. No, Nest
Well,
is.
you say it.
Nest is very much. No, Nest is
You
just
don't say
very
anything.
much. Yeah, just focusing on what he's looking at. He did perk up a little bit when Elowyn mentioned that her partners are all a little bit more capable. It made him feel a little good about himself because he hasn't felt too great about it based on the shit he's been said to by everyone else.
Well,
Whose fault is
Stop
that?
dying then.
Whose fault is that?
Anywho, she points to the 2 of them.
Okay, well, if neither of them are kind of reacting in that sense, and if
Well, I
nothing
can't
was
hear them. I'm far away, ain't I?
okay,
You're
yeah,
right
if
there. Everything.
nothing's
Everyone's here.
okay, if
Oh,
nothing's
okay.
been relayed on history or any of that sense, Elowyn, I feel like she has a hard time connecting with people, so she feels like she's made a connection with this person, creature. So she genuinely felt a connection. So she's kind of like going around and she's like, well, why don't you keep one and we'll keep one? And we'll give you one back in a good faith. And she's like kind of like looking at the party. She knows no better right now. So unless anyone wants to say something, this is what she's suggesting.
Listen, I'm currently investigating. I'm waiting to hear what I know.
Kedge
And I've
agrees with
learned.
everything Elowyn's doing.
She narrows her gaze on you again, Elowyn, and she says, "They won't like what's to come if they hold on to those for too long. They will be safer in my care." And she holds out her hand.
Elowyn goes, one for your care, one for ours, and you just give us the instructions, my friend. It kind of does an awkward grin, like she's trying to give it a sincere smile, but it doesn't look sincere because she just doesn't really know how to do this.
You give an awkward smile, and you get one back. She smiles to you, and it cracks underneath the little bit of a veil that she's got. You can see as the cheekbones rise, and you know that her lips part beneath, and there's probably some mess of teeth that's being hidden from view. Her eyes pick up at the ends as she smiles at you, and she lifts her finger and points right. She gets within an inch or two of your eye and goes, "Tisk tisk." I'm doing it, but it's not coming across. Tisk
Yeah.
tisk, she says. I see it's already taken hold in you.
She kind of again fully feels camaraderie. So she's, well, thank you. And then, just kind of like is looking at Nest to see, or Tramples to see if one of them will give the thing, one of their things back to her. Like she's fully been like looking at the party like, guys, this is a great idea. Look at my new friend. I did it. I communicated with
You're
someone.
not the charmed one.
She's not taking that
I
into
just
consideration at
love
all at
that
this
you
point.
charmed someone, and that's what you consider to be a real connection.
Your best friend.
Elowyn has a very, if you have not picked up on it at this point, she has a very hard time connecting with people. And she has completely forgotten or like not taken into consideration she's charmed this creature. And she just thinks this is going smoothly right now as a friendship.
Right now, you're like the neighbor's kid that the mom forced them to come hang out with them.
Yeah.
And they're like, they totally don't want to be there, but they're there because they have to.
Yeah. So she's kind of like again, kind of just smiling to the party. Like, this is probably the happiest you've ever seen Elowyn. I'm going to be completely honest. So again, gesturing to the party on assuming everyone's heard what this conversation has been, since it seems like we're all in earshot.
She still has her hand out, waiting for those rocks back.
Yeah, Elowyn's still fully believing they're going to do a 50-50 split, and she's going to tell her what the other rock does. So she's looking between Tramples and Nest specifically, kind of just like arms out, really excited.
I'll hand off mine. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking, well, I can still just kill her after this is done anyways.
You give it back?
Yeah.
She accepts, and then immediately turns to you, Nest, and holds out her hand as well.
Ooh.
So Elowyn stops and she goes, no. We said one, and then you tell us what it does.
Ben's just sitting here with her axe waiting to kill her.
Yeah, I'm going to ready my daggers.
Nest, everything that I've told you is what you've got so far.
Kendrick's just hanging out.
You didn't give me anything else? Okay.
Nope.
Quick question about temporary HP. I don't
Yep.
lose it until it's gone, right? Like.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
I think it's I think on a long rest it goes away, but otherwise
yeah.
it goes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm not paying attention to this conversation at all. I'm not even looking at this thing that's reaching its hand out to me. I'm just investigating.
Elowyn stepped in like a butt in front of Nest a bit to be like, no. We had an agreement. Whether she thinks that thing agreed or not is a different, or whether it did agree or not. Elowyn thinks they had an agreement. Yeah, no, but Elowyn thinks that what she said, it tisk and smiled at her, and she fully thought that was an agreement. So she's like, no, we had an agreement. I gave you one. You tell us what this is and how to control it.
There is no controlling it. What would be the fun in that?
She's gonna like kind of
Nest just yells up knowledge and just goes back to like looking.
Elowyn's gonna kind of like awkward laugh and be like, could you not be a little vague here? I see where my party feels that I'm vague now that we've had this combo. I see she's like kind of like having a little bit internal reflection, because I think she generally sees herself in this creature in this time.
My God.
So
the creature steps back to you, Elowyn. May I demonstrate for your friend?
Sounds like a bad idea.
Define demonstrate.
She takes a step toward you, Nest, and she holds out her hand as if to take, but not pull away, the stone from your hand.
Nope. If I'm seeing this, I am stepping away. Nope. I am not part of this demonstration. I want no part of it. That seems like bad juju while I'm trying to figure it out for myself.
There is no figuring this out for yourself. That's not how it works. I can show you.
Elowyn's kind of in the back.
I don't want to.
I'll chime in. Well, you have one stone in your hand right now. Show us with that.
She steps to you instead. Yes, I will. She pulls a dagger from her side.
I guard.
And you all watch as she very slowly and very casually just steps right up to you, Tramples. And with the dagger, she puts the blade right here. What do you do?
will jump away.
For some so curious to know how, she looks it over, one of these works, you're not very willing to allow me to try.
Well,
Catch.
that's kind of a normal reaction to someone putting a dagger to your throat.
So, if you've no will to try on your own, what need do you have for it?
I need to take it away from you if you're going to do something evil with it.
Kadri steps up to this and like lifts his head up and is like, no, listen, hey, I'm willing to see what this is.
Jesus Christ.
Are you? You see the smile return underneath the veil.
He goes, yeah, no, this feels like something that deals with death, and the closer I am to it, the better I feel. And he steps forward to her.
She takes a step towards you, and with the dagger in one hand and the stone in the other,
God, we're going to kill Pat.
she goes, what my people do and what we use these for. And she puts the dagger right here, if you allow.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She slices down, not with intent to kill, but like a surgical first incision.
Yep.
For those we slay. And you watch as she now cuts Kadri on the chest. We embed one of these, and as she goes to put it on you, there's a little bit more force now, and there's clear intent to put this within you. What
Ben's
do?
ready to fucking get her ass. She been watching. Ready to kill.
So Kadri sees that she's going to put it in him, and he does step back. He assumed it was just needing his blood. So he steps back, kind of memorizes the word she used, and goes, "Cool. Now I think we know how to use this. Thanks," and walks away.
I'll say Elowyn like claps her hands. Well, that was productive, and like kind of again just awkward smiling at everyone that she thinks she did great. She goes, okay. She goes, last question, where are you returning to?
Persuasion check, please.
Oh. Still at advantage?
Yep.
And before you say the outcome, I will guidance her, or else spite it, or the fuck is that
Bardic
called?
inspiration.
Yeah,
What does that give?
I can roll a dice and add it up to 6 to it.
All right. I had a 17.
Okay.
D6. Or added to it.
Do you want to add the d6, or are you rolling with the 17?
Yeah. Let's make it a 21.
Did you roll the d6 yourself?
Oh, I thought.
Oh, she has to roll it?
Oh, I
Yeah,
have to
you
roll
just
she
give her a
rolls it.
die. That's all
Oh,
that
okay.
Oh, got you. Okay, yeah. It's an 18 now.
Okay. She asks, where do you hail from? You seem familiar somehow.
She's not pondering this long. She just forgot where she lives.
Been there.
The hunter's root is the
Yeah, thank you. I knew I followed
great.
Peltier, but I couldn't remember my hometown because goddamn it, we haven't talked.
It's been a
Right.
while.
It's been a hot
See,
minute.
no, see, I wanted to use cutting words, not bardic inspiration, because that one cutting words I roll the die.
It should be
Cutting-
fine. Hopefully.
Yeah, don't worry about
So
it.
yeah, she goes, I am from she's pretty proud to say it, but she's like, I am from Hunter's Root. And kind of just like again, like that eye contact lock.
That explains it. Not far from there.
Elowyn kind of like, I feel like things are gonna lock in for her a little bit, and she's gonna kind of like look around the party, and just like,
That doesn't feel accurate.
And then she, fuck, I don't know what she would do in that point.
As you hesitate, she takes a
Yeah.
step towards you and goes to put a hand on your shoulder now. And she says, Ibeska's swarms guide you, child. And she goes to leave.
I think Elowyn would be stunned, and she wouldn't do anything in this. Hold on. So if anyone else wants to step in here.
I'll just say,
Yeah, Elowyn's absolutely stunned and isn't thinking anything through right now.
Once this person
She's
starts
walking
to
away
leave,
slowly.
Kedri
Yeah.
just goes to fucking gank her.
Yeah. I was
He's
just
done
gonna
with
say,
this.
and I huck a dagger at her head.
Yeah. I'm also ready to fucking gang her.
I was about to brain her.
Here's what I'm gonna suggest. Everyone roll initiative. Not for a whole fight, but just for an initiative roll. Because I'm curious.
Okay, there's a chance you guys beat me.
13.
7.
13.
12.
Ooh.
I got
16.
15.
Oh no.
Kedri.
Incredible. I thought with Kadri I'd have no chance.
Well, it's because I rolled a 8 on the die and I have a +7, so not great.
As she turns to leave, those of you who intend to follow up, quickly rush after her, and I'll say, Kadri, you had the highest, right?
Yeah, I had 15.
With a 15. You get right to her, and as you go to make, I don't know if you go to strike or if you go to grab her, but right as you go to make your attack, she vanishes like she has within the fight. But rather than appearing 10, 20 feet away, she just disappears, and there's like a mist in the air, a black mist that just clings. And then you watch as it coalesces and forms the shape of one of those stone cocoons once more. And rests
Can
on
she
it.
leave us when she's still charmed?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, she can leave.
She's just not attacking.
Yeah.
I guess-
I think Ben was like axe up, ready, like halfway swinging down, and she like stopped. She's like, "Oh, dude, I waited for that."
You do have one cocoon back if you want it.
I guess.
You said she dropped it, like a cocoon dropped there, right?
No.
Yeah, it's she vanished.
Right.
And yeah, they're almost like particles behind kind of coalesce and form that thing again.
So now we have 2, because I have 1.
Now we have 2. Yep.
Okay.
And with that, it is still, as it seems that there is no other threat in the immediate vicinity.
So should we put this in the endless hole?
I don't know if I want to mix that with the staff.
I'm
Whatever the
thinking
fuck that is.
either one of 3 things. 1, Ben smash. 2, take it with us and see if anything comes of it later. Or 3, we leave it the fuck here and pretend it doesn't exist. I'm on
I don't
team
think we
Ben
should leave
smash.
it.
Yeah, you suggest leave it, and Kadri goes, oh, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
That's not
I think
a
we should
good
take this. I think
idea.
somebody's gonna know what this is that can tell us exactly what it is. I guess worst case scenario, we just shove it in somebody's chest and then they become whatever that is. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great idea, but you know, worst case scenario maybe.
I'm not thinking that I want to do that either, Kedri.
Aren't we going to see a wise man? Maybe he knows what it is.
Yeah, let's just. I don't know. I can always smash whenever I want, I guess, if we decide we want to destroy them. But, you know, maybe we could get something okay out of this. I don't know.
I will say Elowyn is having a full existential crisis and not moving back there right now because she's like, too many things just hit her that she is like connecting dots on right now. I don't know if I pick up on it because she is pretty broody as it is.
if Elwyn's just straight up not moving, Ben would kind of be like, hello. And if you don't respond, she will probably just like pick up Elwyn and be like, all right, let's go.
I don't think she would honestly respond to anyone unless she heard you talking about destroying those cocoons. And if destroying it was the decision, she would like have a meltdown and just absolutely not. We're not doing that.
Okay. Well, okay, whatever. Let's get going then. If
Yes.
we're not going to destroy them.
Yes, sir.
In a sudden flash, you remember something. Blackhive cults. The name jumps out at you.
You said Blackhead
Black-
cult?
Blackhive cult.
Blackhive. Got it. I was like, I think my forehead's pretty clear right now, but you know, maybe.
Ruminating on the Ibeska thing for a while and trying to see if there's any specific factions that you could remember, any lore about her, anything about like what it is she's up to now or who she's allied with. That name, almost completely devoid of context, jumps out at you. And for a second, make an Arcana check.
Damn it. 13.
With a 13, you are unsure if that thought comes straight from your own head or from the thing you hold in your hand.
I think I would just say that Blackhive cult out loud with a question. Be like, is that ringing a bell to anyone else? I feel like there's something there, but I can't think of it right now. Maybe it was one of the books.
Can I
read.
roll for that to see if
Sam.
it does mean something to me?
Everyone can roll. The DC is going to be a lot higher for everyone except Elowyn.
That's
Okay.
fine.
What am I
What
rolling?
is it?
That's a 16
history.
flat. I imagine I don't actually
History.
know that much.
Sorry, what am I
History or
rolling?
religion? Up to you.
History.
Okay, well I only got a 16 then on religion.
I don't have any in history or any in religion, so 16.
I got a unnatural 20.
Okay.
I did get a nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah, you did. There's a dragon on my screen.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the freaking animations anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
boo.
Try refreshing it.
Interesting. With a natural 20 and it being used specifically is very interesting.
Dice don't lie.
What's that?
Sorry?
The dice don't
Dice
lie.
don't lie.
To be a little bit vague, there is some corruption that hits very close to home. And in hearing that this individual also lived close to home, in the back of your head, you were fearing that exact connection. And as the name of that group, Blackhive Cult, is said out loud, it snaps everything into focus for you. She is exactly who you fear she is, and she is allied with exactly who you fear she is allied with. And your own personal journey that you were on ties directly to her. And she's
See, and he
gone.
could have just. Damn it! I should have killed her.
Yeah. How
That was
dramatic
kinda.
would you be
She's
here?
just faster than I was this time.
Yeah, I was trying to sneak up to her, but then Parker said she was walking away because I was just gonna like basically stand behind her as she was talking to. And I was just gonna wait for her to finish her question, and I was gonna brain her.
That all came out in that same roll. That's what all the initiative was. I honestly thought that she stood no chance, and I was ready to be like, all right, there she goes.
Yeah. Ellen's gonna fully just drop to her knees at this point and like start silently sobbing. Just dramatically.
Oh, okay. Well, this is new. Jeez. Okay. If there's one thing Ben knows is that asking her what's wrong right now is the worst thing to ask a woman.
So Camel asked that.
Shut up.
He was considering it until you said it.
It was
And I
exactly
think
what
at
I was
that
going to
point,
do.
Ben would probably like kneel down to be like in front of her, kind of like at level, and wait to see what else she would do.
She'll just like get a couple silent sobs out there and then just like quickly hand on the shoulder, head still down, and just be like, Orc, I'm sorry. I need to ask you if we can go back to my home. And then like kind of like slowly just look in the eye, just teary-eyed as fuck.
Oh
She goes,
no! Don't play on her heartstrings. They're so big.
she goes, I promise you, I feel this is connected, but we need to go to my home right now. And she's just like, oh, she is crying and like not even hiding it right now. And she would never know.
Her home is quite far away, is it not?
I can pull up the map. I know it's not close, but I forget exactly how far.
Sure do believe it's far away.
Very.
Please.
That's a big ask there.
She's not thinking clearly. She is everything is like immediately connected to her, hit her realizing what she's just done, and she is just not doing good.
Yeah.
Ness will just say, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
Also, she can be persuaded that like us doing this will help her home, but she's not in a good state of mind right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Did you know the Blackhive cult, or did they like hurt your home?" And I would actually ask that to Elowyn.
She'd probably like still have hand on Ben's shoulder and like snap back and just be like, she's like, they're ruining everything, and then just start sobbing again.
Here's Cam again, ruining everything.
Yeah, Nest is just silent now. Just
Ness doesn't know what's happened.
Ness never knows what's going on.
All right, I'm gonna send a little map in the D&D chat real quick.
Okay.
Cam, I don't know if you want to pull it up.
Giggity.
Send it through. Hold please. D&D.
I mean, I can.
Like I think she's probably easily persuaded out of this if you were to tell her what we're doing could help her home. And
I don't think Ben would necessarily make that connection. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll say she did. Just we had the argument where she thought that they like our homes had the same thing going on to start.
Yeah.
Then she
well,
agreed
no. I think, but I just say that I don't think she would necessarily be thinking about that. She'd just be like, "Oh God, they're there."
So the X on this map is the dungeon that you just left.
Okay.
Altoon's hut, that dot that's almost right next to it, but a little ways away, is the 5-day journey. Village Listwell, up near the X, is where you would turn in the quest if you chose to do so. And all the way on the bottom left is where Elowyn is from.
We're not exactly next door. I would say.
No.
I'll pipe in and be
she
like,
could get talked into reason, but there has to be a line path to help her.
I was just gonna say, like, we're closer to this wise man than your place by far, so wouldn't it be smart to just go see what this thing actually is and then go from there? Who knows what this person might tell us?
She'll like. All right, yeah, you could again easily
Trample's out
persuade.
here making good points.
Okay. I was gonna say I could use my persuasion because I am +6. You know, being a bard and all.
She's just gonna kind of breathe a little bit and just be like, kind of like touching the back where her staff is, the actual staff, and she's just like, there has to be reason behind this. And then she'll just kind of like sob a little bit and just like get like her sobs out of the way and just kind of calm down and be like,
I think Ben would kind of ask her though, even if she is kind of like Ben's question would be, how immediate is this threat?
I feel like that would not help.
I know, but that's what I want to know.
I mean, she would just be like,
Unless you
That
think,
would not
no, she
help.
would ask. Fuck it.
she would look up at Bo to be like, how would you feel to look into your neighbor's eyes one day and they're no longer there? And there's just a creeping thing growing over that you have no control of. What do you mean? How soon is this? We don't know. And then she's just like angry, like kind of just takes her
Nah,
hand off.
Ben's been there. She's done that.
Yeah. Like she's like
She
angry because
sucks.
she feels like you should know what's going on and whether
I
there's
don't know what's going on. You haven't
Yeah,
really
she's
told
explained
us.
nothing. Yeah, has explained nothing, but now love it, love it.
So she's just what I'm trying to figure out is how soon we're pivoting towards marching towards your homeland. She's not trying to be like mean.
Yeah, I mean, let me get one more roll out here. Like, I feel like if she figured out a clue, she would just be absolutely.
No. That's hey,
Erratic.
listen. If she wants
Just
to, I
process
just want to
information
be
well.
like, no, and it's if she would take it a different way, then she takes it a different way.
Yeah, I think she would just be like thinking that you should understand where she's coming from, but she's also like, Trample's put out a good point about how far away we are. So she'll be like, just telling the group and be like, we need information. I agree. We need to help my home though. But then she'll like go and point at Ben and be like, we need to help the orc. And then she'll like point at Tramples and be like, I don't know if he needs help. Just, like, staring at you in the eyes.
I mean,
Does he need help?
I'm doing. I just want to do the stuff.
Okay,
I
he
don't
doesn't
know.
need help then.
Then she goes,
He doesn't need help.
she goes back to Ben and she goes, our homes need help. And she just like stomps off and just cool and breathe over the side for a second. She doesn't know what tangent she's on. She's just upset.
Okay.
She's a little
Uh,
a lot of information just came through and she thought she made
I
a friend.
would say Ben would give her like
No,
5
we tried to murder
minutes.
her friend.
I wanted to murder her friend the whole time. I was just waiting for someone to tell me it was okay.
Do you need the
Ben
invitation?
would give her like 5 minutes before kind of like gently being like, all right, it's time to start walking.
She would go.
Yeah.
Campbell's just
You
here to
gotta
hide.
take your 5 minutes to get it out of your system, and then it's like, okay, it's time to keep going now.
Yeah, she's good. She just needed that was a quick little meltdown for her.
All right.
She doesn't feel her emotions often.
Fair.
All right. With that, you guys are back on the road.
Yeah.
You gather your
I guess
things.
who has
Feels
the
like
second
it.
stone now?
I've still got the
What's
one.
that?
I think you said there was 2 of them.
There is 2.
Mhm.
I've got one of them.
Yeah, that's to say who has the second stone.
Oh, I was gonna
Who
say,
was
did
that?
Elowyn feel any different about us breaking the stones after whatever
Ooh,
she
that's a good
realized?
question.
Yeah, those are not getting broken. Absolutely not.
Not getting broken. Understood.
No, those are clues.
Okay.
She will fight tooth and nail and she'll stop this party once again and we will not move.
Ben would recommend that Elowyn hold a rock.
That's fine.
She'll take both of them.
Oh, you want the other one too? Yeah, giving.
She would absolutely hold on to both of them to ensure that
If
they're safe.
it'll help keep her centered, Ben's like, take them. I don't care.
Yeah, she would 100%
Let's
take
just
them.
go. All right.
I am adding them to my inventory.
Yeah.
I call them like a cocoon rock.
Cracked cocoon.
Cracked cocoon.
Ben barely knows what just happened.
I barely know what just happened.
You should know more than barely. It's your story.
Yeah.
It's our story. What are you talking about?
True. Our story, comrade.
But yeah, with
Russian
that, you guys
music.
are able to, if you want to take a short rest before you continue, you're able to.
Kadri doesn't need
Uh,
one at all, but if people do, he is
No,
willing
I'm
to
a
keep
Gucci
watch.
fan.
Yeah,
I'm
I didn't
good.
lose any health, and I wouldn't gain my bardic inspiration by taking a short rest.
I'm Gucci.
I would get some health back, but also, but I have enough rage, so it's like,
We march
actually, I need a
on.
long rest for my rage. Never mind. I thought it was a short rest. I don't know why.
Well,
All
sounds
right,
like
march
we're
on you shall.
marching on.
So there's still a couple of more hours left in the day, for you to march through until the sun is going to start to set. In those next 2 hours, as everyone kind of resumes their roles once more, Kadri and Ben return to scouting out ahead. Nest keeping eyes open for any kind of landmarks, any points of interest. Tramples is the morale guy back on the loot, playing songs for everyone. And Elowyn, what the heck are you doing? Oh, you were putting together an herbalism kit.
Yeah.
There's probably something else Elowyn's doing
Continuing
at
to
this
forage.
point.
Probably
Right.
what? Yeah. Distracted.
Probably
Silently brooding while making an herbalism kit. She's not happy right now.
All right, you all go back to what you were doing, and the next 2 hours pass mostly uneventfully.
Mostly.
The only thing that really starts to happen is shortly before sunset, some clouds start to roll in. The air starts to get that little bit of a chill to it, like a storm's approaching. And as you are starting to find a place to make camp for the night, I will ask, how do you intend to rest throughout this journey?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Like, you mean like tents or ground or inns?
I mean, no one has tents as far as I know.
I mean, I
That's
don't
part of-
sleep, so
But you do have to rest.
I just meditate, man.
I think you still have to be at least 4 hours of it.
Yeah.
Wait, you still have to take a full 8-hour rest, but you only have to be like cross-legged chilling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's good wherever. She doesn't care.
You said we're in the woods. Kadri's prepared to build a small shelter out of the big old leaves and shit like that.
You have a black blanket.
It's true. I have a cloak now.
Anyone needs a blanket because she definitely doesn't need one.
No. Yeah, I mean, I would probably help Kadri if there's like
Yeah.
any like big leaves or anything like that.
Yeah,
Kind
there-
of pull down some sticks and like make a vague shelter. Not a great one, but something.
Hey, I've done it before in real life. I'm sure
I
Kadri
would
can do it.
make a
Rude.
fire for us.
With magic or with survivalism?
I think I have a cantrip where I could do
Survivalism.
magic or do a fire. My
that's called
my druid
arson.
craft. No. Yeah, firefly. With my druid craft cantrip. I think it's a cantrip. Yeah. I can snuff out a candle, torch, or campfire.
I imagine Trent is building like this nice pit, like getting the fire all like the way the book says to start a fire and like getting it all ready to try
Trent?
and light it.
Yeah,
Trent.
Trent's
Is
here
Trent
now.
here?
Uh-oh.
Nest.
Holy shit, Trent Swagger?
Shit. Another useless character?
Hey! It's fair but rude. Nest is like building this very nice, like meticulous building like fire, and I just imagine as like I'm going through and doing all this, Ellen just walks by and just like fireflies and whatever the fuck cantrip you have.
For sure. She would probably, the fireplace, she would just like immediately walk by, zero eye contact, just do that and just go off and brood somewhere. She's so broody
You
right
are
now.
interrupting my brooding time.
She's so broody right now.
Ben would specifically build a small place out to the side of the shelter so that Elwyn can brood in peace.
Elowyn, as everyone is starting to wind down for the night, can you give me a medicine check, please?
I got a 12.
So with a 12, there's not enough to diagnose, but there is enough to notice. That poison effect that you were feeling earlier in the battle, it mostly faded as you continued your hike. A couple of hours have passed since then. You're kind of settling in for the night, but you feel like a little bit of unease, like a uncomfortable feeling in the pit of your stomach, and something, you can't pinpoint what it is, something about your right eye, the one that she pointed at before she smiled and said, "It's already taken hold." Something feels off about that.
Oh shit, we're going to kill Elowyn.
That's not
Yeesh.
great.
Wow, I resisted that poison
Yeah,
twice.
she's super broody. So she's not doing shit about that or saying that to anyone.
You are no longer
I'm sure
considered
this will be a
poisoned, but
really
you
good
are considered diseased.
Sick. Yeah, she's not telling anyone about this.
Yeah,
And
a
just
disease.
You should have
Ah,
the ability to get
it's
rid of it.
every zombie bite ever.
You should be able to get rid of disease with something, right? I'm right
I
thinking of
only have
the.
cure wounds, I think.
No, maybe not.
No, getting rid of disease is a very specific skill.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
you
it's
probably don't have it.
yeah, I think it's a
That's a
specific
paladin
skill
kind
for
of
that.
deal.
Mm.
No, I think she would just like I don't know. I'm just imagining her like behind a tree somewhere away from everyone, brooding, and like she can do a spell or like in Fire Druid Craft where she could just like open and close seed pods. And I'm just gonna imagine her just fucking with things and just opening and closing them. The plants and just being upset, and she's not gonna medicine or do anything. I don't think she's even thinking about that right now. Is there a way to put disease? Oh yeah, add active condition. Haha.
I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah. Well, in the right, you can put an active condition, but
Active condition, yeah. You can just write up diseased if you need.
let's put it in my notes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know if they call it like a condition.
Eye
Um,
disease.
There's
That's a
blinded
2024 change. I'm actually reading about it right now.
Oh, yeah.
deafened and
Because
grapple.
I remembered it being easier to get rid of.
Yeah. Invisible, paralyzed,
And
and poison prone, restrained, stunned, unconscious. Or I could be exhausted. I'm just gonna put it in my notes.
that works. With that, as everyone is getting ready for the night, is there anything else that anyone wants to do?
No, I'm Gucci.
Nope.
Cool.
Catri's building his
well,
cool shelter to sleep in.
while no one's around me, I will take out that necklace of the wind. And I'm gonna wild. And I'm gonna try to, I guess, maybe roll insight on that to see if I can gain anything else from it.
What is it that you intend to do?
I guess see if I can, like,
Because I'll let you know what to roll depending on what you want to do with it.
I guess it probably would be for like, I guess, Arcana.
No, other way around. You tell
Well,
me what
yeah,
you
for
want, and
some
I'll
sort
tell
of
you the skill.
some sort of magical ability to it.
Are you trying to like find out what it does? Or are you trying to like
Yeah,
bond with it? What's the?
yeah. Right now, I'll find out what it is.
Okay, I will say roll Arcana or roll Nature, but you let me know which one.
Arcana.
Oh,
19.
19 is enough to know that this is something druidic in nature. This is something that requires attunement,
Hmm.
and it's something with a fair amount of power, but no specifications.
So I know specifically it's for druids.
Not
Okay.
necessarily. It's just
Well,
it's
it's
druidic
druidic in
somehow.
nature.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now, dumb D&D question: what happens if I attune with it? Is it automatically giving me some sort of effect right away, or
Perhaps.
do I learn more of it if I learn more of it when I do it?
You will learn more of it if you attune.
If you attune, you'll learn more. If it's cursed, then you're cursed.
Yeah.
We gambling tonight,
Long as it-
apparently.
How long does it take to attune?
An hour, I
But,
believe.
yeah.
It's a rest, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Shit. What random number am I gonna pick?
Also, Elowyn will say, since they got rid of the disease condition, it appears, we'll just keep it nebulous for now and just say that you feel a little off.
Okay. I'm feeling off in my left eye.
Right.
Right eye. Okay.
Fuck.
Not great, no matter how you look at it.
Guess I'm attuning to it.
Fuck yeah.
How fun! Hang on, let me go into my notes.
Now you're dead.
Cursed.
Don't
for
worry, he
the
wasn't
You've
trying to
made
kill you with it, though.
great-
Well, tramples is greedy, and
No,
So-
tuning's the right move here.
Yeah, 100%. We're just
Okay.
messing with you.
If as soon as Parker said you need to attune, I'd be like, Cadre attuned.
Yeah, same.
There'd be
Oh,
no question.
100%. 100%. It's literally,
where did I put
literally
my
not even a
notes?
question.
oh, I actually took you guys as serious.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
the moment
No,
I
that
see
is true,
something
though.
that
Remember,
I
I-
have
You
to
are
attune to,
cursed.
I just slap the button.
Well,
Unless he goes,
remember, I
oh,
said-
this thing looks really evil, in which case I'll be like, maybe I shouldn't. But even then, I might still.
Well, like I said, I said this is a dumb D&D question. Oh,
no, you're good.
can't really fuck with me when I say I literally have no idea.
Sure
I
can.
totally believed you guys.
Basically,
It's fine.
anytime
9
someone
times out
says
of
the
10,
word
I'm
attune,
fucking
you
with you,
just
dude.
press the button.
Well, yeah, now I know
Like,
that. Yeah.
Parker will be like, oh my god, there's a terrible, or he might not be, but like, usually it's pretty obvious when things are cursed.
Yeah, you'll get a funky feeling about it generally, but not again.
It
Not
would be
always.
so
Like,
unfortunate if the first thing I said was, "So you're cursed."
That would be
God.
pretty funny.
But it's
After all
gonna
the
be the
reassurances.
second thing I say.
Everything's great, and also you're dead.
Pile of gold lands at your feet, but it also lands on your head and you're dead.
Monkey's
Something
paw.
like that.
Whatcha?
Man, where the heck did I put it? All right, I might have to get back to you on the effects because I seem to have misplaced them.
Yes, you called it the necklace of the wild.
I sure did.
Necklace of
Unfortunately, I cannot control F my notes, or else I would.
Okay.
That's wild.
Very.
They just
I could tell
ran
you
away.
it's very ornate and very well preserved. More so than the staff.
Yeah, but his
Yes,
notes
yes.
aren't very ornate and well preserved. You
Yeah.
see?
Here's what I will say.
Am I
I
dead?
expected this item to be worn by a druid. So I have the if attuned by a druid notes ready. I do not have the secondary if attuned by not a druid notes ready.
Mm-mm.
So we might have to
Because
circle back.
Tramples
But
is a little
Give it to
greedy.
Cadre, he'll attune.
I don't have the if attuned by a monk notes either, so that one might not work.
Lame.
But yeah, anyways, as you guys are settling in, and I keep flipping through to see if I can find it.
It kind
The
of like
rain
stuff
rolls
it
in.
underneath my my shirt that I'm wearing to not raise any eyebrows that I'm suddenly just wearing this really cool ass necklace.
Fair enough. The rain rolls in as you are resting. And while you do have some kind of makeshift shelter, not all of you necessarily need a full rest and need to get cozy for the night. But this is nonetheless going to make things a little bit difficult. you have two options as the storm comes in. You can either pack up and look for a inside place to rest, look for like an inn or a tavern or something, or you can roll some potential exhaustion or checks against exhaustion for sleeping out in the rain.
My cloak's not waterproof.
I mean, we just
Owen's
spent all
completely
this
fine to sit and
time.
brood in the rain all night.
So we
I
just
believe
spent all this time making this makeshift shelter. I feel like we should just use it.
Yeah, I mean, Kadri made the shelter. He plans on using the shelter.
it.
That's why he.
It wouldn't be
he
the first
made
time
it.
I've slept in the rain, right?
I am absolutely brooding on a tree somewhere.
I can't stand the rain.
She like honestly, this is like the best thing that happened for her right now because it just is.
Oh my god, because she can stare dramatically into the
Yeah,
rain.
Dramatic in the
into the
corner.
rain. It's so
In the
good.
corner. Oh, wow. I'm so
dramatic.
happy I built you your own corner.
So
Okay,
good with
I will
what's
say
happening.
that if everyone wants to roll a Constitution saving throw,
Sure.
we'll see how this night sits with all of you.
17 for Kadri.
We
That's
agreed
a 22
that
for Ben.
the potent rolls or the portent rolls, it's that plus whatever my modifier is.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm just
I got a
gonna take
13.
14 on that and call it a day.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay. That is enough for all of you to succeed. Low roll,
Yay.
nothing crazy. Or low DC, nothing crazy. So
That was a long
you do
rest,
make
right?
it through the night. It is not perfectly comfortable. You do not feel as rested as you would like to. And perhaps if this continues, the next roll might be a little bit harder. But you do nonetheless get the full effects of a long rest. There is no interruption in the middle of the night. There is no cause for fear. You are back up and ready to travel the next morning if you are ready to go. Tramples, you spend that night trying to connect with this magical item that you found. There's some piece of it that is alive and I don't know, has that like spark of life to it that you reach out to and connect with. And with that, as I find my notes now,
Nice.
you awaken and you hear whispers in the air.
And you're not
They-
cursed, don't worry.
Cursed yet.
They're hard to pick out specifically at first. You just hear voices. You hear
God, we're gonna have to kill Tramples.
got all I need.
I'm ready.
And what's that over there? And what's he doing? What's he getting into? And then you hear a rustling next to the makeshift shelter that you've got built. And you lock eyes with a squirrel as it's clambering down the tree, and it stares right into you. And you hear it say, "Oh, my bad," and it hurries back up the tree.
Hell yeah, I can talk to animals now.
You
Innately can talk to animals. Or
have
understand
the
them
innate
anyway.
ability to speak with animals, indeed.
Yay.
Nice. That's fun. That's a fun one.
That is a fun one.
Does it just automatically happen, or do I have to say
No, it
like,
just
yeah,
happens.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good for tramples too.
You can understand and you can speak to them, and there is no spell requirement. As long as you are wearing the necklace and attuned to it, then you are able to converse with animals.
Sick.
And that's how your morning begins.
I'm gonna
Squirrel's going,
hold on to that nugget right now. I don't know
As
how these guys
for
are gonna take me having lifted that necklace.
Kadri's up and performing like morning katas.
For
He's
the
got
record,
his
my
Hell yeah.
new
motion
morning
going.
portent rolls are 19 and 5.
oh, nice.
ooh,
Those are good ones.
those are spicy
Mhm.
I'm
ones.
pretty fucking happy with those
Oh.
rolls.
So with my long rest, I got a 5 for my bardic inspiration. That means I get 5 bardic inspirations back.
You would just have all of your bardic inspiration.
Okay, so why did it come up with a 5 for a roll? Or was that for, like,
Did you
for my
click?
Did you
health?
click on it
You clicked
Yeah.
on
to use it?
That's to use it.
No, I clicked on long rest,
Oh.
and it gave
Mhm.
me something to roll.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Is there a way to check my past rolls?
It says it's Bardic Inspiration. It doesn't specify anything else with it.
Well, when I did it,
Indeed.
it didn't add another usage of it.
That's fine. You got them all back.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
you're fine.
As the second day starts, what does everyone want to do on this day of travel, or just maintain what you were doing?
Probably be maintaining.
Maintain.
Yeah, Kadri doesn't see any reason not to, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Kadri, Ben, perception.
14 for Kadri.
Okay.
It is also a 14 for Ben. Look at that.
Okay.
Whoa.
Nest, if you're going to keep looking for landmarks, you did find that after the first day, you are kind of in the middle of nowhere, and there aren't a ton of landmarks around. If you'd like to switch up, you may. If not, then you can make another history check.
History check, baby.
Damn.
That's a 22.
Parker goes. I was gonna say, Parker goes, there's probably nothing interesting here. You could do something useful. And he goes, let me do the other thing.
Probably, you never know. Something weird might
That's
pop
fair.
up, and he might go, "Oh, I know what that is."
Fair.
Weird pops up into Cam's head all the time.
You have no idea. What
Tramples,
pops up.
performance, if you'd like to keep playing. Otherwise, something else.
No, I'll be trying to converse with animals on the DL, kind of like.
Then in that case, make an animal handling check and do so at advantage, which is feature number 2 of the necklace. Every animal handling check you make is at advantage forever.
Ooh, hell yeah. 19.
19.
He's out here
And
squeaking.
Yeah, it's so good.
Elowyn, if you want to keep working on that herbalism kit, it'd be another survival check.
Yeah.
Kadri questions none of what Tramples is ever doing.
The 7, but that makes sense.
She's
No.
got the depression nerf.
She's still pretty broody this morning. I'm not gonna lie. She's not shaking it off yet.
And that's fair because the rain continues. It rains straight through the night, and as you wake up and you get yourselves together, you make your way out of the tree and back to the path that runs right alongside the river. And you can see that just in that little bit of time that you were asleep resting up, the river has started to rise up a considerable amount. It is higher, and it is like eaten away some of the riverbank. And if it continues like this, it won't be long before it lifts up and starts to creep onto the path itself. So for now, that's kind of the setting. That's kind of the ambiance of the scene. As you begin your day, it is all clouds all the way around. Seems like there's not going to be anything letting up anytime soon. And it's relatively cool compared to the last couple of days.
You're
But
relatively cool.
hey, thanks. But with that, you begin. Same thing as the day before. It's about 8 hours of walking, split between like a few breaks here and there, a few rests. And as you kind of keep your eyes peeled for anything about, this one is a much more straightforward day. You are following the path, moving in and out of these like very simple little settlements, just like a handful of farms grouped together. There might be like one central building in each of these that's meant to be like a catch-all for
And we're still following the water, right? Like that's the.
Yep. Yeah, you're walking parallel to it. The
Yep.
road was crafted intentionally following the length of the river. So until it branches off or disappears, you're kind of just like on this main path. But nothing of interest as far as settlements go. Very humble, nothing that really jumps out at you as a point of interest or anything like that. The rain continues, and in parts, the riverbank does flood over a little bit. You can see sections where there's like these very, very contained like mudslides going on, where a bit of the wall is washed away. But for the most part, that is how the majority of your day is spent. It does start to get a little bit more downhill as the river breaks and moves into these little waterfalls here and there. And then eventually, probably about 5 hours into your day, you can hear from afar like this low rumble of falling water. And as you move in closer and closer and closer, you can see the edge where this very, very wide river just kind of drops off. And eventually cresting over to the other side, the path gets a little bit choppier. It has to kind of wind back into the trees and then double back on itself a few times. So you don't have incredibly clear view for a minute. But then eventually reaching the bottom of it, you look out and you see a good probably 15-foot drop of a waterfall that is extra violent, extra energetic with the added rainfall. In that, Kadri and Ben, the two of you see what looks to be like a source of light somewhere in the river where the water has fallen. It's very faint. It's like there's a glow, something beneath or something within the mists that catches your eye, but on this like very dreary day, it stands out here and there.
I say Kadri
I
make
think.
sure that
Oh yeah,
anyone
no.
else has
Ben's
seen
like
it. Yeah.
Ben's like elbowing Kadri. Is like, hey, you see that?
Yeah, no,
What do
no.
you think
I
that
was
is?
making sure you could see that.
Yeah, what do you think that is?
One way to find out, right?
And she kind of smiles at that. She's like, yeah, absolutely.
And so, explain exactly where it is.
So, given the width of it, this is a very wide river at this point.
Yeah.
It is the little stream has already met up into the main river, and it's a good few hundred feet to the other side. The entirety of it is like this one sheer wall of water, and it extends pretty much from end to end. And somewhere in the middle, definitely closer to your side, so it sticks out to you, probably maybe 50 feet out from where you are. There's just like this little glowing, like moat of energy.
And it seems like it's a quick flowing river going on currently because of the rain, I assume.
Definitely now that you're on the other end of the falls, it's not as crazy. But it does still continue further, so there's a little bit of yeah.
So as Ben kind of smiled and like agrees with this, Kadri pulls out his rope and starts tying it to Ben.
Oh, Ben, yeah, I was gonna say Ben was absolutely reaching for a rope to tie to Kadri. And she, like, I imagine they're like both pull out the rope at the same time, like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, all right, Ben will take the rope.
I say Kadri goes, I'm better at climbing things. I think you're better at swimming.
Yes, agreed. It's A-okay with her.
So, Kadri, you're tying it off to a tree, or you're just holding the other end?
I'm gonna tie it off to a tree and hold.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I was gonna say Ben's ready to like kind of like snatch out the rope in case something happens to it, and like she's got to like kind of try to grab the rope and save Kadri.
Wait, who's going out?
Ben is.
Kadri is.
No.
Okay, great. Thought I was missing something.
Kadri
No.
looks at Ben and goes, Ben, you're a stronger swimmer than I am.
What? Oh no. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, sorry. I thought Kadri was going.
Oh, Kadri said he's going to climb. He said you're better at swimming.
All right. Am I better at swimming? I don't know.
So you both grab the rope and you both make sure that it's nice and taut, and then you just look at each other.
Or like,
Actually,
okay.
you know what? Kedri sees this and sees the trepidation from Ben and just does
Not
the
necessarily trepidation, just the player misunderstood.
No, that's
I think
listen,
you two are actually now wedded together. I think you guys just went through the binding.
Legally speaking,
Ca-
yes.
Kadri pulls out a coin and just says heads or tails.
No. Now that I'm clear about that, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
No, that was literally just the player being like, huh?
Tie rope to each other, and then each of you try to throw the other one in the river.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening
Nah.
now.
How fun.
Anyway,
All right.
yeah,
Now they
so-
both
I'm
float
ready.
down the river and they die.
Yeah.
No one's got the rope.
Okay.
So rope's wrapped around the tree.
Do we want to let the others know what stupid shit we're about to do?
If you suggest that, Kadri shrugs and goes, "I don't think they're gonna help anyway." So like,
That's fair. You're right. No. Wait. The bard can sing his little tune.
Kadri shrugs and goes, "Hi," and yells over to Tramples. Tramples. Come here real quick.
Yes.
You like stuff?
I do like stuff. You
We're
are
hoping
right.
to get this. We're hoping to get this thing out of the river, and we're gonna need your assistance. You to play a nice, uplifting and inspiring song, so that Ben can get this thing quicker and better and easier.
Trample
Yeah.
starts singing "Don't Chase Waterfalls" by Chelsea.
Is that meant to inspire me? That's the opposite of what I'm
Go
trying to
chase the
do.
waterfall.
I'm trying to chase the waterfall, dude. Come on.
That's fantastic.
Ben is
Got it.
defiant, so it works.
She's upset about you telling her not to chase the waterfall and is now more determined to chase the waterfall.
I mean, that's totally in your character, so.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's a D6 for whatever check, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
a D6 plus.
Okay, cool.
So
All right, what
just
do I got to do?
logistically, I just want to make sure I understand what's happening.
Sure.
I'm
Do we
0% sure.
I don't know.
understand what's happening.
What's going on right now?
Tell you what the fuck
Other than
they're
shenanigans.
doing.
At some point, I'm going to ask for a roll, and then consequences are going to happen. But I'm trying to make
Excellent. Yes.
trying to make it
already.
known. Rope is tied to the tree. Kadri has the other end as well.
Correct.
And then from the tree, it is tied to Ben. Or is Ben just holding it?
No, it's tied to Ben.
Yeah,
Wrapped around the
Kadri
waist?
tied it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That was Kadri's
No,
plan.
that would be foolish as to not tie it around herself.
I will say, the length of rope that you have is 50 feet, right?
Sure.
Well, we have two. We've tied them together.
Have you tied them together?
I mean, as Ben pulled out the rope, Kadri's like, "Good idea," and ties them together to make 100 feet.
Okay, that's exactly what I needed.
Excellent.
Because as
yeah, that's
is,
true. We both ripped out
trees
rope.
are a little inland. You got to wrap it around a couple times. You got to tie it. You're going to lose some footage. But with two of them together, where that bit of light seems to hover around, and it does move. It kind of recedes into the mist as you're kind of getting ready. There's a moment where Kadri, you're ready to go, and you like have one foot up on the tree, and you're holding tight. And Ben is like making the last knot, and you look out, and you think you've lost it for a second.
Oh no!
And then it reappears a little bit further out, further from the waterfall, more downstream from there.
Tramples
Damn
will
it!
say-
The thing freaking moved.
Tramples will say, "Oh, I also have another 50 feet of rope," which I actually
Like
do.
it's like out of my reach with that much rope.
No,
kind of.
it's just further down. With the 100 feet that you have now, you should be able to get to it. But the thing is, with the depth of the river, you are swimming. You're not just going to walk along.
Yeah.
That's going to stop working pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will ask for an
God,
athletics
I really
check
don't want to do this,
You're doing it. It sounds like.
but I'm doing it. Let's do it.
Athletics is the check.
Okay. Excellent. That's a good one for me.
Do you want help with this at all? Anyone?
Oh, you did. I thought you didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, we didn't
No.
call you
That
over.
is a 23 for athletics.
Nice. Are you adding the bardic inspo, or are you just
No, that's
rolling with
without
the
bardic
+3?
inspo.
Okay.
I'll hold
Cool.
on to that if I need
I will say, Kadri, if you want to also give me athletics, just to hold the other end taut.
Sure. My athletics is not as good. It's only a +2, so 18.
That's fine. You also got the whole tree, so you're good. Okay.
it. It helps. It helps.
With that, Kadri, you hold firm, and Ben, you start to wade into the water. You like leave your pack, whatever equipment behind that you won't need. Are you taking a weapon?
That's a crazy
I have a
question.
hand axe on me.
Okay.
Hand axe on me.
Hand axe on the hip.
Yeah. It wouldn't be too obstructive for me to
super fine.
have.
I just want to make sure I got a good picture of how
That's
this is
like
going.
my character's version of a dagger, all right, man. That's what I
Yeah.
got.
So you wade out into the water, and you get probably 20 feet out before it starts to like really submerge you, and it's easier to just start swimming at that point. You make sure that the rope is as tight as it's going to get, and then you start to swim out into the open river. And you find that the current is a little bit stronger than you were expecting, and you are moving horizontal faster than you are moving forward.
Bastard.
At this rate,
Oh, damn it.
you imagine you're probably not going to reach it in time, but if you want to like really huff it and swim fast, you may make another athletic check.
Do I see
Okay,
them
I'll
doing
try.
this, Parker?
Yeah, I'm being the scouts. They're at the front of the party, I assume. So there's a point at which you all kind of converge.
Great. I could cast Ray of
That
Frost on the
is
fucking
a
waterfall to try and
21
slow the
without the
current.
inspiration.
The waterfall is hundreds of feet wide.
I don't
Yeah,
need
you couldn't
hundreds
Ray
of
of Frost
feet. I
shit.
just need to cover the small 100-ish foot range that Ben is trying to get to.
Ben, what was the roll? Sorry.
That was a that was a 21 without the bardic inspo. And I said, I guess, fuck it, we ball.
Cool.
And that was,
That's what we like to hear.
fuck it, we ball.
So what is it? Just as is, 21?
Yeah, 21.
Okay. So you put in a little bit more energy, and you're probably keeping pace at this point now. You're moving forward as fast as the water's trying to sweep you away. And you have a little bit of difficulty seeing it from your point of view. Above water, you see like a little haze, but you can't see the point specifically. You can't see exactly where it's coming from. And at one point, you just kind of dive in, open your eyes underwater, and you see pretty clearly, about 20 feet from you, there is a single, like, pure white fish that's just kind of swimming aimlessly,
Aw, how
and
nice.
giving off this, like, immense glow.
Huh. Well, I guess if there's anything that I know about fish that glow, it's that they eat you.
Yeah, but does
Uh,
Ben know that?
how'd Ben know that?
No, I said,
It's just
does
common
Does
Ben know?
Ben
knowledge.
know that?
Does Ben know that? I know that. That's the problem. Uh,
The size of the fish, it's maybe a foot and a half long.
damn. Is it really
You're an
pretty?
orc. You're fine.
No. Is it
You
really pretty?
make a perception check at disadvantage for me. Because I want to say yes, but we'll see how pretty it is.
You're not doing anything that matters right now. It's fine.
It was perception, you said?
With
Okay,
disadvantage.
that would, with disadvantage, that is a crisp 8.
It's pretty.
Well, I mean, no, what I mean by that is that, like, my religion is about preserving beautiful things.
Mhm.
Why
It's
would
a
I try
glowing
it?
fish. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, and if that's pretty beautiful, she's not gonna do anything to harm it, and would kind of like tug the rope a little bit to be like, okay, help me come back.
Mhm.
Well, Kedri would do so. assuming you've gotten
Gonna
it.
be disappointed.
Yeah, he assumes you've got it.
Kadri, you look out, and she's still a little ways away from whatever that glow is, but you shrug.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna not do it because you can't have trust if you just ignore when someone's like pulling me back in.
So Ben reemerges, Kadri helps pull back, and eventually the rope does get fully taut as just like the current brings you far enough away, and then you find your way back to the shore once more, and then can walk back to the rest of the group.
Ben's like soaked like head to toe and was like, there's a cool glowing fish in there. It was exceptionally pretty. Can't kill it. Sorry guys.
Oh boy, did my song help you reach it?
Barely. I rolled a 1 on that die.
I guess I'll have to sing harder next time.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? And she's gonna give some like very clearly uneducated pointers on how to write songs. Like, absolutely, someone who should not be giving any sort of advice of that nature is like, yeah, have you considered doing better?
Kadri walks away, pats tramples on the shoulder as he walks away, and is just like, well, I thought we were gonna get cool stuff. Instead, you're getting bad advice. I apologize, and leaves.
As you guys get your rope back, untangle them from each other, and coil them back up. They're a lot heavier now that they're soaked,
soaking.
but
Well,
you know what? Never mind. They were
That's just-
soaked before. It's been raining all day.
That's fair, yeah.
Ben, you start to regroup with everyone, and you look out to the water once more, and you see that it's actually come a lot closer. It's probably like 15 feet off of the riverbank.
And Elowyn's still
Um,
mopey right now. That's still
She's
happening.
she has not even been watching you guys. She's behind the tree facing the other way.
I
and has
think
been
Ben would
staring
just
at
kind of
herself.
like crouch at the riverbank to see if she could see it again and be like, no, come, look.
That's
Who
She's
are
not
you-
getting
who are
back
you
in
trying
the
to
water.
get?
We already did that.
Yeah, who are you trying to get to see it?
Probably Kadri.
Kadri goes, are we gonna get it this time?
And I think that question would like genuinely kind of like stop and make her think. Because why would you why would you want to contain the beautiful natural thing?
Because then you can keep it safe. If we don't contain
Well,
it,
what
someone
if you
else will.
can't? Well, what if they never do? And we just ended up seeing something really cool and magical, and then we robbed everyone else of their chance of beauty. That's just not cool.
Kadri ponders on this.
It
I don't know.
swims
Feels
up
like
to the
a
surface of the
Narrowvine.
water.
It pops up.
It swims up to the surface, and its head just barely
Boy,
lifts out. You can see
this DM really
Um,
wants you to go to the fish.
The fish can come to me.
you see it
Hi,
for a
puppy
brief
cat.
moment.
For the posture check, it's
The
fucking terrible.
scales are like this
and
shimmery,
highlights.
like pearlescent white.
Mhm.
And there's a little bit of a color shift too, almost like it's constructed in like layers. Like there's white scales that fade to like a
God,
light
my
gray,
posture
and
is
then fade back
absolutely
to white, and then
terrible.
back to light gray
But
again,
it's my
almost
Friday.
like
I don't have to work
stripes.
tomorrow. Hope y'all
And
are
it pops
having
up
a
for just a minute,
good start to the
and when it
holiday
does so,
weekend.
it becomes so much brighter in like the full cloudy light of the day.
Mhm.
That'd
Before
probably
it
be
just
useful against vampires. Do you think we're gonna encounter any
Um,
vampires?
I hope not.
and you see it just for a
But
second before it's back under again.
yeah, and I think it's kind of like a quick like. Would it be anything significant that I knew about?
Kiwi, why?
I just don't know.
Sure, you can make history or religion, whatever you want.
Great, they're both
Or
zeros.
whatever
Um,
Kiwi just
that
did.
is. What did Kiwi just do?
She's timed out
timed
exit
out
for
exit.
10 minutes.
Okay, that is a cool 11. Oh boy.
With an
Oh,
11. You don't recognize it, but I mean, there's something unnatural about it. There's something cool and fun about it, but nothing specific. And as you kind of watch it swim back out into more open water, it feels more like just a chance encounter than anything else. Except as it descends, you see the light dim more and more and more and more. It hits you just how deep this section of the river is, as it goes low enough that the light is completely out at some point. It doesn't come back.
Now you'll never know what it does.
No. I'll describe it in great detail to Nest and see if he knows what it does.
I will listen to the great detail and see
That's
if I
no
know
shit.
anything. I know
Sure,
some
go
And I
for
would
it.
say that Ben would also, at the first time that she could, do her best to sketch out the fish, even though it's very hard to get certain details out. But for her wife.
In the rain.
Well, I mean, when she gets the first chance.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it in the rain,
In
but I'm
the
putting it
rain.
out there. But I'm putting it out there. And
That's what I
is
thought
the
you were
thing that
going.
I
It's
would
going to
do.
get hard to get the details out with all the
No.
rainwater.
But like, how do you really draw something? She's not an artist here, and this is a very bright fish.
Mhm.
You should ask Kadri how to
How
do
do
I
it.
you-
can draw.
How do you
Kadri
draw
had considered
light?
drawing it and then didn't, but that's really funny.
It's not map shaped. What's the point?
True.
Nest, as you hear the description, you may also make a history check if you'd like.
I don't know fuck all about this thing.
Yeah, I don't know, glowing fish.
Sounds cool though.
But with that,
Sounds
that's
like
probably the most interesting thing that happens in this entire day of travel.
Sounds like we
As
should've
Can I
caught
also describe it to Elowyn as a druid? Maybe she might know.
Mind you, she's facing the other way behind a tree, brooding.
Okay, yeah, I mean, she would do it anyway.
the other way.
You have to ask her in a certain way because she is not happy today.
I hear women always love it when you say you look prettier when you smile.
I'm not suicidal. Okay, all right. I don't know how if Ben would know how to approach this for sure without pissing her off even more.
I mean, you can say anything, and I'm going to roll a d20, and by that way is what she's going to respond with.
Fair enough. Shouldn't I be the one to roll a d20? God, it's me talking.
I mean, we could do an actual persuasion, yeah.
No.
Roll out.
You want I've just been side rolling, and where the dice lies is where Elowyn goes.
Yeah, the die has
Fair
been
enough.
lying at a 10 all night for you.
She has been broody.
Yeah, I think at that point she would just kind of be like, I'm in need of your expertise. We got to stoke the ego a little bit. And be like, we encountered a most interesting fish. You weren't around, so I couldn't point it out to you. But I'm very interested in seeing if your expertise could help us in identifying it.
All right. She would consider and just, she would just see, she would agree to it, but she would go, yeah, maybe this fish is, haunting someone else's hometown, and kind of like mumble that under her breath as she walks over.
Jesus Christ.
I was just gonna say, like, oh wow, my hometown is burning down and you're going fishing.
Well,
She's
to be
doing
fair, we
it.
thought it was going to be treasure, so
So
just because we were wrong doesn't mean we were a waste of time. She's not doing anything.
she will
God,
go
this
to
number
help
6.
assess the fish. What should she be doing?
I'll say this is the last time we can roll on it, but I'll give you nature.
Baby, that's a +8. Watch me get a 1. All right, we're at 16.
16. Without having seen it, it's a little hard to place. your first thought is something in the realm of like a forest spirit, like a spirit animal, like a fey creature kind of thing. That's sort of what makes the most sense, like a benign spirit that just kind of dwells within a place.
Oh, you guys want me
Usually
to kill that?
No,
the
we
sign
want
of
to
some
catch it so we
fey
can be
magic
part of its
influence.
coolness.
Okay.
But nothing, I mean, nothing like super magical, nothing monstrous, just kind of more interesting and spiritually connected version of a creature.
Can she like see the fish or like no, the fish
Oh,
is
the
gone.
fish is gone. Yeah.
It's gone.
I mean, she would relay that, and again, just kind of like looking at everyone like expectantly of like, what now?
Well, we continue moving on. The fish
Ben
is
would
gone.
kind of, I was gonna say, Ben would kind of nod and say thanks, and probably just keep walking now.
Yep. The fish is gone. We understand that it was some corrector of the forest, and
It was a good thing we didn't catch it.
She's just gonna go, oh,
Kendry's gonna disagree on that, but can't go back now.
Ellen's just gonna again under her breath, like, oh, I'm so glad this is helping people's hometowns, and like just move forward.
All right. I will say after that, the rest of the day's hike is pretty uneventful. It's just more following that path along the river until it's dark enough that it makes sense to make camp. The rain has still not really let up. There were like pockets here and there where it would dry up for a second. Just kind of enough to feel a little bit lighter, and then it would just start all over again. So with a full day of walking, going to make camp again, are you trying to make camp outside, or are you looking for a place to rest for the night?
So you said we passed a few like small farm towns. Are there any like
Yeah.
nearby?
Give me what's a good like navigating check?
Survival?
I suppose survival makes the most sense.
That is a 9 plus 3, 12.
Okay. With a 12, you don't pass through anything that stands out as like a place that would have enough room and board for like a whole group of people. But you have seen signs that point towards presumably a bigger settlement up ahead. It's the only kind of through line through anything so far. Every spot has been its own individual place with no sign that would direct you to or from it. But you do see what is it? Signs that point toward Mairn Village, Mairn. And as you come across another batch of small homes up ahead, you think that maybe that's it, and you reach the center, quote unquote, of the space. It's like 8 homes grouped together around the road. And rather than seeing an inn or anything that would make sense to house you, there is instead one more sign that points back inland, away from the water's edge, that also reads Marin Village, if you would like to follow that.
Yeah, I mean,
Says Marin
Kadri
Village,
would
2 hours.
point that out. It doesn't seem to be going in a slightly off to the direction that it's like 2 hours off to the wrong way then.
I mean, yeah, I guess the wrong way, but it would just be like a detour. Like instead of going southeast, you'd be going like southwest for a bit.
Okay, I mean, Kadri points it out and goes, well, we can try to make camp again outside, or take our chances in a town and let Tramples do his business and convince everyone that we should stay there and get some good room and board.
Is it still raining?
Oh, it's still raining,
Yep.
baby.
Probably worth it to dry off for the night.
Yeah.
This is Scotty.
Yeah, he's back. He came to beg for food. And instead he got snatched up.
Oh, big yawn.
Youngie boy.
Basis
Yeah,
So I
if you
think
guys want to divert
2
inland, you
hour.
may.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we have
we're in
consensus that we
agreement.
want to take
Sure.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. So adding that little bit of extra time to your hike is also going to add another exhaustion check. So if I can get another Constitution saving throw from everyone as you proceed forward.
We'll get a real one.
I don't want that. I'm at 8
I have
Constitution.
13.
That would
5.
be a 13 for me.
I didn't hear what everyone else got, but
I'm gonna re-roll
13
that.
is the DC.
Okay,
So if you are
I
lower
was
than
gonna re-roll
13.
mine with my.
I am lower.
I'm lower.
Ben's out here like, and
I
would
am
walk
not now. I got
500
exactly 13 on
miles,
my
Okay.
next roll.
and I would walk
Where's Nest?
500
13.
more
Okay, perfect. So
just to be
3 of you are able to endure, but this last stretch of the hike, for Tramples and for Elowyn in particular, is just more than you were expecting in the day, and it just sort of really starts to weigh you down towards the end. Not sure exactly how much further it is to this village. You are following the path that seems like a little bit more worn than the one that you've been on this whole time. You eventually approach a bridge as there is another stream that is flowing into that main river. And as you pass over the top, you start to both just kind of get a little bit worn out, a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted. You both get 1 point of exhaustion. And as you kind of take a second on that bridge, Kadri and Ben, making better pace, you kind of get to the other side and turn back and wait for the rest of the party to cross. And you both see something interesting on the other side. Underneath the bridge, on the opposite side, the side that you just came from,
a
you
troll.
see that there is
Damn it! The
something
trolls are back.
caught in the water. Looks like a log at first that's like moving ever so slightly, but seems to be like partially pinned by a rock or by something that's outstretched from the riverbank on that side. On closer inspection, you swear that you see like the sign of clothing of something sewn and intentionally put together. And then that shape feels less like a log and more like something human.
Kadri looks to Ben and goes, "Well, we keep finding interesting things in this one."
Yeah. This is like down a cliff, you said, or something like that. We have to like over a
This is
bridge.
so
Wait, I'm sorry.
there's
I'm trying to like
another stream.
understand what we're doing.
Yeah, so you've gone off of the road that you were on, and probably
Okay.
an hour into moving in that other direction, you cross another stream that's flowing towards that main river.
Mm.
Underneath the bridge that you've crossed, you've gotten to the other side, you turn back, and you realize that there's something underneath the bridge that's like caught in the water.
How under is that?
It's way smaller. It's something you could easily
Okay.
walk to. You'd have to
Gotcha.
either be like ankle deep in water, or you'd have to
Oh.
bounce on the rocks.
Well, then, yeah, I guess we could like wade into the water.
Yeah, Kadri would go with you. Like, feels like we should go together. So Kadri's like, "Yeah, let's go check this one out."
You do so. You start to approach, and you see as you get closer, it is a body. It is face down, and it looks like maybe an arm or something is caught in one of the rocks on the bank. The stream is moving pretty quickly. Again, all of this range is adding a lot to it. And it looks almost like this body was like carried down here and just made it no further than this spot.
Basic
Um,
understanding of the body. Like, are we talking man, woman? Or is it
Um,
degraded enough that you can't see shit?
I would say from here it looks masculine. Although there's definitely like a lot of I don't know, like it looks diseased. It looks thin, it looks like sunken, sallow, but presumably masculine, human.
I say Kadri, upon hearing that it might be due to illness or sickness. Like if it even looks like it has been like emaciated, Kadri would be a bit more cautious. And he's just like, well, you never know what you can catch if you touch dead bodies that you don't know where they came from.
That is a fair point. I mean, I have the lance. We can poke at it with the lance.
You like pull out the lance a little bit and like heft it, and Kadri just gives you a thumbs up. He's like, yeah, no, that's okay. Just be ready though. And he like covers his mouth because he's only read about illness and doesn't really understand how it works, but he believes that if he doesn't breathe it in at all, it can't get him.
Good thinking. All right.
Fair.
Bobby.
I kind of don't want to poke the body. Somebody else poke the body.
It's just you and I.
I was hoping Kadri wants to poke the body.
You did the spear. Again, if you, I mean, Kadri will if you hand him the spear. Like he just doesn't have it.
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. You can have it. You can do that. I dove
like
after
that.
the fish, man.
I like that you guys together like point out a point of interest and then just kind of like look at it together.
Zero
Kadri
action
goes,
being had.
he's ready for this. He goes to poke it with the sphere. He's
All right.
good. He's got this.
You poke it with the spear, one hand over your mouth just to be safe.
That's right. That's right.
And as you do so, the body submerges a little bit, and what looks like was a small swarm of insects that had gathered on its back, like flutter up into the air, and kind of disperse around the area as it bobs back up into place again. Some of them start to settle once more.
Well,
It does look like maybe an arm or a leg is caught. But yeah, it just kind of bobs.
Kadri shrugs and goes, well, looks like this man has been trapped and is dead from the river, I assume. Any reason to check him more? Dead bodies tend not to be too much of a danger to parties and adventurers.
Well, not always. We were talking about vampires before. They're technically dead, right?
We already fought some dead things too, just saying.
Kadri doesn't know. You say they're dead, and Kadri goes, I think I'm gonna have to read more about vampires.
Fair enough. I guess Ben would just kind of do like a cursory glance to like look to see if there's any like noticeable wounds or something like that. Like he got like attacked or like mauled or something like that. And then if there is nothing like that, she would move on.
I will say, if you're going to check from afar, medicine check at disadvantage, or if you want to get closer, it can be just a straight check.
It's no longer Pride Month, so it would be a straight check.
Fair.
We've done it.
Okay, first roll was a 19. Second roll is a 7.
7. There's not a ton of visible skin, but what you do see, again, looks to be very thin, emaciated, and you see like little bumps, but it's hard to prescribe what those might be from this far.
Well, I didn't go to medical school.
Neither did Kadri.
Went to barbarian school. It's different. And I'm satisfied thinking that it was not mauled by a wild animal or like a bandit like on the road, and she would just kind of like shrug and be like, well, I don't think however he died is going to be a danger to us anytime soon, so. And she'd be satisfied with that.
So is Kadri.
Cool.
Carry on.
All right.
Kadri wouldn't even mention this to anyone if they didn't see it, so
Works for me.
Yeah, no,
return to the road.
Probably wouldn't either.
And in this last
13.
hour, as you are approaching the village, hopefully, the rain actually does start to lighten up a little bit. And while the sun is just about set, there's like that little bit of orange in the sky. It seems that you are in for a much less cloudy night than the last couple. Unfortunately, replacing that rain, replacing those clouds, you see something else up ahead. There's almost like these auras, these mists that kind of linger in the sky. Almost like low clouds that have like this energy, this movement to them. And as you get closer, and you can start to hear the buzzing that emanates from them, just these huge swarms of insects that are moving in one solid unit throughout the sky.
These bitches. Goddamn sons of bitches.
Not within, like striking range or anything like that, off in the distance. But nonetheless, off in the distance in the direction that you are traveling.
Well, that doesn't
And
seem great.
after a little bit of time, you do start to see in the distance, through the trees, some structures. There are a couple of buildings up ahead. There's a little bit of a change in verticality, maybe like a few homes or buildings that are taller than some others. Maybe there's a hillside village or something that lies ahead. But the buzzing is louder, and there are now multiple swarms ahead of you to either side. One flies directly over top of you at one point, and it's a good like 4 or 5 seconds before it completely passes by. And it
Kadri,
seems
I
that up
don't like
ahead.
this place.
Kadri turns to Elowyn and goes, "Well, if we help them, then we'll be helping their hometown."
You'll receive like a little like snarky look from the side, but also like a slightly smirk off the corner of her mouth about it. And then she's just going to continue to go off and brood and look around.
Any animals around that can tell me anything?
I mean,
Make
are
a
insects
perception
not
check, please.
animals,
I
according to
couldn't-
this?
They are.
I wasn't saying the insects. I said, is there any animals around?
I mean, insects are animals.
Wait, did you just say insects aren't animals?
No, so they are.
Yeah,
No, not
bugs.
you. What Bo said.
No, I was arguing that they were animals,
Oh, yeah. I mean, they are.
and that therefore you should be able to talk to them.
Perception check me.
Perception?
Yep. See what you can hear.
15.
15. It's quiet. You listen out. You've gotten used to throughout the day, just the low background hum of the forest, and you're not sure how much that's going to be like a comfort and how much that's going to be a frustration going forward. Just these many tiny voices all around you at all times. But you try and tune into that. You try and listen out, and it is very quiet through here. Until from a distance you hear, "Go!" And the rest of you, that sounds like as some large beast in the distance wails out.
That doesn't feel
What do I do
great.
with
Well, it kind of feels like exactly what we were walking into. Doesn't seem like a good place to be, but if we want to help save people, then we got to do it this way.
Well, you don't know what was said. Or are you
Is-
just saying that off the noise you heard?
Yeah. I mean,
Is this
again, I'm seeing
coming
bugs
from-
flying and something and a
Yeah.
weird
Is that
sound.
thing coming from the same noise from the same direction?
Make your own perception check for me, please.
You got it, boss man. That's a
Nice.
nat 20, boy.
So it's not coming from directly ahead, which is where this village presumably is. You're like coming up on it soon. It's a little bit off to one side, but as you kind of like try to peer through the trees, it's getting really dark now. It's hard to make out much of anything, but you see another like cloud of insects over top of you. Just make a pun intended beeline for whatever that sound was. And you can see movement. You can see something shifting, something active happening in the trees not too far from you.
Gotcha.
And then you start to hear these heavy falls as something is approaching. And you hear once more that like yell of a creature Tramples, you hear, "Get off me!"
Can I see him yet, or no?
As
see
you
it yet?
peer through, you see finally, as there is a massive, furry, four-legged creature, what looks to be like a large dog, and then a large wolf, and then a whole bear that's barreling out of the trees, and you can see just this swarm of creatures behind it. There's small bugs, standard size, that just kind of like make up this whole cloud around it, and then there's these massive ones that are already on it, on its shoulders, on its back, that just have like their faces buried in, and it's stumbling, it's like trying to just barely break through the trees, and as it does so, actually right where you are all standing, it finally makes it through, and with one last like it just hits the ground. Tramples, you hear no words at all, just a yell, just anguish. And as it kind of hits the dirt not too far from where you're at, you watch as some of those creatures on its back pull back from it and then take flight once more. They're these nasty little abominations. They have these like long proboscis that are like sticking out from the fronts of their faces. These like weird like fleshy wings. And as they start to take flight, they make their own swarm.
Ray of
And they
Frost.
descend on you, and we will pick up with that next time.
Oh, jeez.
No.
It's fine. It's just
Oh,
it's
insect
Princess Mononoke
swarms.
and
I said Ray of Frost.
evil
I'm just saying.
coming. Oh, you're gonna Ray of
Fire
Frost
is
the storm? Okay.
pretty fucking effective on bugs, I'm just saying.
You'll know what sturges are. You're about to learn.
Oh yeah.
I
Big
know what a
mosquitoes.
sturge is.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look.
It is
Nah,
a
you'll
big
find out in
I
practice
believe
next
Pat just
time.
spoiled it with big mosquitoes.
I mean, it's kind of
mean,
what
it
they
makes-
described as.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
it's kind of what,
shit!
yeah.
In my the first one shot that you did for Bergie's shit, didn't I get killed by a sturge?
You did fight them. I don't remember if anyone died.
Oh my, no, your Bergie's one friend tried to make one a friend and I accidentally killed it.
Yes, that's
Mm.
correct. It actually had succeeded in making it a friend. And then you murdered it. That's correct.
He succeeded and like gave it a
Yeah,
high
that's all
five and
correct.
everything, and then I tried
Yep,
and I
that's-
gave it a high five and I killed it.
Bullshit.
Just smacked it in the
Yeah,
face and
That's
killed it.
100% accurate. Yeah, you know what a sturge is.
Yeah, they're fucking annoying.
They can be, so get ready for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, Mopey Elowyn's so good.
Dude, before that whole happened, I was literally about to be like, I don't care what anyone's doing, she's gonna brood outside again. But apparently my plan's been ruined. She can't brood with the
they?
fucking mosquitoes. Or can she? I don't know. Maybe she'll become a mosquito and just brood with them.
A swarm of bugs could be called a brood.
Oh,
It turns
God.
into
Yeah.
a
Fair.
mosquito.
Every time I try to roll for her on my own end to see if like would she get up in a better mood, she's been every dice roll I make is just no. No.
It's
Like I'm like,
so
oh, should she get
good.
into a better mood now and like try to like suck it up? No.
She feeling better? Oh, worse actually.
It's like Kiwi's
No.
got
Better
a
would we
long
save this
weekend ahead,
village?
and the dice are like, "Yeah, no, you're gonna be broody. Like, just accept it."
So pretty.
Alrighty, y'all. Have a good night,
All
Parker. I expect a text with that answer from you.
I got you. I got an answer, and I'll send it to you in record
Damn.
time.
Perfect.
Wow.
Everyone else,
Yeah.
deuces.
Alright.
Pat, are you
good night, guys.
around at all this weekend for shenanigans?
If you send a message,
Okay. I just meant like
So what do
divinity
you-
shenanigans.
yeah, let's we gotta make a plan. Let me know.
Okay.
So,
I am
So what?
actually not available tomorrow night. I am going to go see Supergirl with
Wedding.
my buddy.
Nice.
weddings, just weddings all.
It's one of my buddies who got married.
Is it the one
but
that
yeah,
was
I'm
at the
going to
wedding
see-
with the friend that flicked us all off? Or the other one?
They were both at both weddings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got flicked off a lot. It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just appreciate whichever friend was flicking us off. That's all.
No. That was Sydney. Sydney's not married.
Wow.
It's my buddy. But we're gonna go see Supergirl because she's my problematic fave. And what are you gonna do?
Sure. Alrighty, y'all. Have a good night. Everyone enjoy your
Yeah.
holiday weekends, except for Kiwi. Just try and deal with it and not die and or murder anyone.
Gotta
Deuces.
feed
You
Kiwi.
wait tomorrow.